We're going to take you through some of the bedrooms now in the Lafayette Downtown Hostel. The door opening there to the Bayou Room, and of course the entry to the Bayou Room. It's more of a nature. It has a nature theme to it. There's going to be lots of leaves. Just outside is our temperature control area and the salle de bain, the bathroom, which we'll look at later. In the hall, though, we have two particularly nice things. We have a beautiful, how do they call this, embroidery, or do they call this point, something point? Entre les étoiles, which means between the stars. A beautiful piece created for me, a birthday pass by Robin Farmer, the Deputy Clerk of Court over in Acadia Parish, a longtime friend, one-time sweetheart and girlfriend, and we're still on great terms, I'm glad to say. That's a Bird of Paradise, one of the great William Todd Hale collection from January, February 1981 in the Topanga Gallery in California, and that's a lovely Bird of Paradise. And of course, right above your heads, we have a butterfly or a moth. I think it must be a butterfly because a moth has those feathered antennae, whereas a butterfly is just the thin antenna. And of course, we have, going into the Bayou Room, we have the four masks of drama: happiness, sadness, forget what the other two are, probably all happiness and sadness. On every door, we have a wreath and a symbol of the room. It's nature in this room, the Bayou Room. So we have four butterflies there. We also have here, let's see, some flowers and different, these are, I think, lilies. Also we have several clocks and calendars in every room. And original paintings, that one's by Bill Woodell from Jackson, Mississippi. And a huge painting of a bayou scene. This is the Bayou Room after all. Since it's nature, there's St. Francis. And we have various books, of course, available to read. George Rodriguez, The Cajun. Look at my shadow covering everything. A few copies of Harper's Magazine. A leaf, of course. Reminder to relax if you're in the room. Cajun Country and the Cajun Go. And the rest of the room is just, I don't know, we try to make it comfortable. There's a calendar. You can keep up with what's going on. Have a mirror there. We'll try to stay out of the mirror. And another large mirror for ladies who like to stand. My sisters reminded me, Joe, put that mirror by a window so you can have natural light on you. So there's that window there. More bayou scenes of forests and whatnot. And a little side table with Kleenex, of course, and all the, we have the bed is about to be made. It's not made yet. It was stripped from a guest earlier. A tree in the corner, and what I love especially about this tree, it's really has little birds in it. We have a red-winged blackbird. There it is right there. And it's also called a rice bird in southwest Louisiana. And different other things in this wonderful little tree. And what Bayou Room would be complete without a river photographed by Ansel Adams? Well, there you go. And of course, as in every room, we have a nice closet to hang your clothes. It's empty now because the guest has left, but plenty of room to hang stuff on. That's the Bayou Room here. Lots of room, incidentally, in the Bayou Room. You can see there's room on the floor to put a pallet. Lots of room right there to put an air mattress. And there's a recliner over to the right in the corner and a regular seating chair to the left. And there's the door to the left, leads out to the front porch of the Bayou Room. The Bayou Room is one of the two private rooms in the front of the house, and we have the Evangeline Room in the back of the house as well. We're going to walk on over now after walking by the place where you hang a coat. It's an old Hotel de Paris coat hanging area. We just have some quotes. We like to keep folks inspired while they're here. Simple quotes like know thyself, explore, discover. Some other wonderful quotes about our love must be a thing, not of fine words and talk, but action and sincerity. So some fine quotes. And then we were very lucky that our community garden that I participated in starting and working in got a great article in the Acadiana Advocate by Holly Dutchman. Wanted to thank Holly for that. We had some giant sunflowers over there. There you see a bee on it there. There I am watering the various plants in the middle of last summer. Here's one of our award-winning sunflowers, about 15 feet tall. All in all, pretty fun. I forgot to turn on the light in the next room, but you can see here we have a bulletin board area with a Buddha looking over it, along with a round globe. This is a different type of globe that is more representative of how the Earth is actually shaped. And we have, of course, our little coffee circle with paper napkins, coffee to-go cups and whatnot. This also, on our main table, we have, of course, the sugar. You can see in the middle there, the stirrers, different kinds of sugar and whatnot. All kind of spices here, from the regular varieties of Tabasco, of course, and Cholula for those who like south of the border kind of spices. We have lots of spices along with, just napkins of one kind or another and different things that are for spice. This is also my office. This is also the place where I work. Now it's dark in the room. I'll see if I can make it a little less crazy by keeping it focused on a light area till I get to a light that can be turned on. There we go. And as you can see, the light coming on here is the festival room, which has the fleur-de-lis and the different aspects of festival activities here in Acadiana, along with lots of bright colors, once again calendars and clocks everywhere, a desk for writers and artists, a nice mask there in the middle of a Napoleon type figure, that kind of mask, as well as a court jester's mask, once again Indian elephants there, and books, Cherie Cohen of Lafayette, and E.D. Hirsch writing cultural literature. We have a book by Dr. Carl Brasso, there it is, where Lafayette in the past meets, or yesterday meets tomorrow. We also have the standard type of books that you might want to read, bestsellers from Philip Roth, Kurt Vonnegut, and so forth. Another mask, there's one with lots of feathers, and a reminder to our guests that they can certainly relax. And on this wall, it's covered with feathers and festive activities. There's a train with train theme because we're not too far from the train. It passes across the street. This is the festival room, so we have another train shot. And then we have sort of just some abstract with lots of intense colors, since that's what festivals mainly are, intense and colorful. As in the other room, we have a mirror. Whoops, didn't mean to get it on that one. But we have pretty much a ceiling-to-floor mirror, not quite, but almost, and art that a guest did. We love to include art that guests have done because they want to contribute something to the room. And in the corner, a fleur-de-lis, also on the level with a flower, and lamps. The typical things in the bedroom. This is a double futon, very comfortable. This is a bed I actually like best in the house. It's firm. An Eiffel Tower clock you can see there, along with just a margarita glass to put, as you can see, rings and coins, earrings, other small things would fit in there. And another mirror under the Eiffel Tower clock to kind of help you stay organized and great looking. And the bed is a standard double bed. Another little drawer area of the four of the primary, well, there's three primary colors. There's red, blue, and yellow, but they also have green down there. You can see we strategically placed it between the blue and the yellow because it's a mix of the two. And that's the festival room. We only have the Evangeline room to look at next as we walk back into the kitchen. You can see in the background we have Buddhist flags, and of course one of our symbols we love so much is the heart. And something also we were given, look at this beautiful little train up here. Kind of interesting. It's colored orange, the engine is, just like the BNSF, the Burlington Northern Santa Fe engines are orange. And this gentleman who visited here gave us this as a gift. He made sure we got a little train made. He's a woodworker. He put a sunflower on the very end of it, which I thought was a nice touch. And it's all connected by magnets. And so he spelled out woohoo because it makes quite a nice sound even in the middle of the night here. And of course, one of the themes of our hostel here at the Lafayette Downtown Hostel is that all you need is love. We have a recipe book, Veuve Clicquot, one of the best champagnes ever given to us by a generous guest. An international clock that shows you what time it is around the world, guarded by the Eiffel Tower and an elephant. In less than a minute to go. We really don't have a lot left to show here. It's the living room area and the two couches that we also rent. You can see that was Marquis, and this is Duchess. Duchess is kind of full of stuff right now. And a window. There's mirrors everywhere, so you can check yourself. Another Buddha holding court there. Of course, what hostel would be complete without Mickey Mouse? There he is in a sort of a food bag. We only have 30 seconds left to go, but there's the Eiffel Tower. And of course, the famous sunflower illustration by Eichstätt in 1613. A beautiful sunflower. That's more or less our theme here, is the whole sunflower theme. Joe Paris here at the Lafayette Downtown Hostel. We still have room, incidentally, for Mardi Gras. Just one private room. We have camping space in the backyard. We're almost full, but have a little room left. There's our kitchen and kitchen table again. See you next time.